What's happening, guys? So I wanted to show you something with the Mulch Mate. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog, I guess. Try really hard to get you guys content when it comes to the Mulch Mate and the DS1000 and the DMT. This rig is by far the most popular rig we sell, bar none. I mean, the platform, the hydraulic jack, the axles on this trailer actually are the normal ones, the 14K or 7 and 7. This has UHMW liner and it has the spare tire. So very common. This is very, very, very popular. But what I really want to show you today is how the Mulch Mate opens and closes. Now, this is something that baffles people's minds, and I get it. When I designed it, everybody told me it was impossible. And let me tell you something, it's completely possible and it's amazing. And guys do this on trucks, trailers, switch and goes, all that kind of good jazz. So you can see up here in the front, I'm gonna do a little tour here real quick with you, real quick. So there's no games here. There's no chucks on the wheels. There's no truck up here. There's no chains. You can see underneath, nothing going on down there. You can see all this is just not connected to anything. It's just sitting here, right? Take you around here. There's no chucks. There's no chains. There's nothing connected anywhere, anyhow. Look, let me just show you. Nothing, right? All right, no games. Everybody thinks we're playing games when I show them how to do this. So let me show you exactly how to swing a Mulch Mate open. And this, again, this can be done on a truck, like almost any truck, 99% of trucks. Our trailer, switch and go bodies, hook lift bodies, and like roll off cans. You'll see one of those probably in the next vlog. So what you do is right here, this is where you would put a lock, okay? So when you take the lock out, you can put it right here, right? I always want to have things in a place where you don't have to stuff something like, say, in your pocket, right? You don't want to do that. So the reason we also say put a lock here, and you can also put a lock here, you can put a lock here, and you can put a lock there. But if you put like a combo lock on here, you can actually give that combo to, say, one of your guys, and say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Jimmy John can have that code, and he or she is fully responsible for this machine opening and closing. So it's one person. It's the responsibility of one person. So that's why we recommend that. So what we do is put the lock on this side, and all we're gonna do, this latch here, watch, all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hit it. When I hit it, what you'll see is this little, where's that? See a little crescent right there? That actually makes contact right there. You kind of see where the paint's kind of wearing on it because we open and close it all the time. It actually does the same thing right here, okay? So when you hit this lever up, that's gonna hit this pin and this whole thing's gonna move out. Here, ready? See how I just did that? So, let me try to wear this thing down. So actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go and I'm gonna show you. See, look, you can see, watch this thing swing around. See that? It automatically does every single thing you want it to do. That's all on its own. It's doing it completely free. Now, I wouldn't ever say, let this do this on its own. So what you want to do is you want to walk this thing around, okay? And then you're going to hook this chain, okay? You're going to hook this chain. Let me open this up. I'm doing this one-handed too, by the way. This is crazy. This has a magnet right there, like so, okay? So you're going to take this carabiner. You're going to unhook it. And then up inside the machine, you can see there's a triangle hole right there. So I'm gonna hook. If I can do this one-handed, it'll be impressive. Where is it? Almost. There it goes. See that? That's where it goes. So now, that whole machine is in place. Now, I'm gonna show you something really, really quick. Watch this. So the trailer, you can't really tell, but it's actually leaned like that. So kind of on that angle, you can't really tell. But the parking lot, you want all the water to drain down to this curb and go down into the drain and down into the sediment pond, right there. So I'm gonna show you something. So all the weight is on this side and everybody's like, oh, there's no way a Mulch Mate can do that. So put the lever on dump, see, dump. Put that over there. And we're just going to lift this up with a handy dandy remote. Watch. Okay, so there you go. No games, no truck. Mulch Mate's on the side. Bed is up in the air. Yes, there's a little bit of weight over on the right-hand side, of course. Well, driver's side if you're looking at it from that direction. So there is your entire DMT, all on its own. No games, no chains, no blocks. Matter of fact, the nose of the trailer is actually kind of up right now, so that is going to force a little bit of weight back here. But we've got that sucker up over 45 degrees. Got your dual rams down here. These things are incredibly strong. You can now see all the special sauce that's in this guy here. So you got all the wiring from the Mulch Mate back there. You got the 2 rams. You've got your little safety prop rod. This actually has timbrins right there. Those are called timbrins. You can see these are the 14K axles. All these stainless steel hydraulic lines. All the massive coupling joints here. I mean, just huge. Even this little silver panel right there, that is for your wiring to get to all your tail lights. So you actually have access to all that to replace them if need be, because that day will come. But you can see how big these I-beams are. Okay, you see all the wiring all the way up in here. Goes up in the front for all your lights and everything. See, it goes all the way up in there. Got your side door with your ladder. You see the ladder from underneath here. Mud flaps down here. Look at this. This thing, this is what you call a masterpiece. Mulch Mate's hanging on the side, not hurting a thing, not doing anything. You can see you got your bump stops on your hinge, right? All this is in place. Get your pins for Mulch Mate. Don't let this thing fool you. We have everything lined out perfectly so it can do this every day on job sites. It is absolutely a game changer. It really, really, truly is. So you can see I just did all this. No editing, no filming of like smoke and mirrors connected to a truck. None of it. You can see down here, that's your toolbox. That's your controller. There's your valve right here. We even put a little decal right here, and it shows you all the weights of all the different materials that landscapers typically use. This thing is cool. Let's take a look at the belly of the machine. This is what a lot of people miss out on. And actually, this is a Gen 8. This is actually not the new machines. So here's your ladder on the bottom of the Mulch Mate. You've got your chute tray here. Got to go up there like that, right? So when you get to the job site, you want to pull that down, right? And then there's your new zipper chute cover, which is awesome. All your little ports here for material to fall out. Here's how the power gets into Mulch Mate. So this guy gets plugged in right there. You've got the RCA connector. You have the 7-pin here. And we're going to put a zip tie around this. We always like to zip tie all that. But it's all out of the way. See how the wiring's out of the way? You can swing the machine around like I just showed you. You can tilt it up. I did all this by myself. There's no one here helping me. This is a one-man operation, fully. You don't need somebody pulling out a hose, another guy holding a hose. You don't need to lift this. You saw how long it took me to lift the bed up? It took forever. This is why we don't do this. We don't lift the bed up because it's uncontrollable, and you're never going to be able to properly move material through a bed and into a machine and out on the ground consistently over and over and over. Here's something else I want to show you. This is something we do. So Mulch Mate's all aluminum, but this is a ground bolt. And so we actually tape this off so we get a nice ground to the machine here, and that's where a bunch of the grounds come in. But you can see how nice it is. And being that it's aluminum, that's not going to rust. And it's also very, very light. So it's just all about the details, right? It's just all about the details. I'm trying not to die on the rocks. But here is the machine. Got the dual augers, got the batteries in there, right? It's really lined out. Even the breaker for the conveyor, you have a decal here, you have a decal here showing you where it's at, and then you got another one right there. So if somebody's like, oh, the breaker on the conveyor isn't working, well, it's just right there. So you just, there's your reset, and then rock and roll, ready to rock. And if you ever need to replace it, it's real easy. We have all lined out, so it's one tool. You just take a 7/16 wrench, socket, pull those out, pull out your plugs, put the wires back on, pop a new one in. Really, really easy and simple. We also have our rubber seals here, so it keeps all the material inside this bad boy. Really, really nice. That all comes standard with the Mulch Mate. None of it, what you see here, is optional on the Mulch Mate. All this is standard stuff. The hinge, the seals, you name it, the chute cover, all that's good to go. As far as the trailer is concerned, the only real options this one has, again, I'm gonna go over it one more time. This is the plastic UHMW liner. Okay, so this just lays in here like this. So if you ever clean it, super easy. Floor and walls. Side door is all standard. So spare tire is an option. And when you buy that, you get the tire and you get the mount. It's all welded onto place. The timbrins on this guy, which, here, I'll climb in here and show you. That is a timbering. Right there, it's got paint on it. This is a rubber, chunk of rubber here. There's back there, and right there. Okay, so that's another option, an amazing option. We love that. This platform here, this is all optional equipment for you. It does come with the grill lift, and we put in these aluminum rollers here so they don't wear out. So when I was a landscaper, this cable would cut through these because they were plastic, and within a couple months they were trashed. So we upgrade those right from the factory. You have the hydraulic front jack. This is an option here. So you can get this guy. This is actually really sweet. Watch this. So put this on jack. See right there, this is hydraulic jack. Now, you can tell how fast this is gonna go. That is crazy. See, it's doing all this while that's up in the air. So if you guys ever think that you can't do this, you just got your proof that it all can be done. Also, another standard feature when you get your platform, whether it's a 78 or a 54, because there's two different sizes, is this. So what you can do, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Pull this pin, pull this arm. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here. Let's see if I can do it. This will be fun. Trying, but kind of difficult. All right, here we go. Haha, did it. Took me a second. And then this pin just goes in. Voila. So what that does, if you need a little extra room on this platform, that takes you exactly out to the 102-inch legal limit of the trailer, from this side of the trailer to this side of the trailer. Actually, this side you could actually get a little bit more if you wanted. There's a trick, but I'm not gonna tell you how to do that. And this guy here, so if you take this pin out, right, and just let it fall, right, so watch. So that guy goes down like that. Now, it's actually like a step. You just put your foot on here, and you can climb up onto the platform, and voila. Pretty sweet, right? So instead of having to jump in and out of these bad boys, it's a pain in the butt. And with that, you can actually put pallets of sod up there, or stone, or it's just stuff, right? It just gives you full access, the gate's out of the way, so you can pull a rig right up, say a forklift, right up to here, get stuff on and off, and allow you to transport stuff. So you have mulch in the back for one job and stone on the front for another, and you're just using this thing as a transporter. So it's really super easy. So you can move the Mulch Mate out of the way like this, swing it out of the way, load up whatever, dump out whatever you want, just like kind of the old traditional way, honestly. And you have a platform on the front. It's by far the coolest freaking trailer ever. I mean, people see it and they lose their minds. So go to Mulch Mate USA, check this out. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna be doing more and more in-depth things that we do, trying to do some more vlogging for you guys so you can really get a deep dive on what we're doing and what other people are buying. So like these units here, these have been sold for a while, and I'll get ready to do another vlog on this guy right here. This is a very similar trailer, a lot more robust, a lot more different features on it. So we'll go over that in the next episode. So don't forget to subscribe, like it, give me a comment. Let me know what you think. To be honest with you, I've been doing this for so long, I don't know what people think anymore. So if you leave a comment, I don't care if it's good, bad, critique me. That's how things get better. If you think that there's an option you'd love to see, I'll give you one that I never thought of until Kentucky last year. We had our DMT at the show, and we were loading stuff up on it. It was nighttime because the show was over. It was dark, and I thought, why don't we put lights on the front of this thing like we do on the side, so you can just hit a button and light up that front platform at night, or just light up this way, so you just have more light towards, you know, some of the days that we work, it gets dark really, really early. Like right now, it gets dark right now about 6 o'clock, and there's still more work to be done. You can transport material, whatever, transport, you know, equipment, but with those lights on the front, you can see a lot better instead of using your cell phone. So something I didn't think of until, I don't know, what was that, 5 months ago? Now we're gonna have something like that here coming really, really soon. Also, something else that we're coming out with here really soon is we're putting toolboxes right here between the axle and the front of the trailer, so you can get huge toolboxes that go on either side. That is coming soon. So we've already had a customer order a set. That'll be the first set, and that'll just give you even more storage on your Mulch Mate DMT trailer. So go to mulchmateusa.com, Mulch Mate USA, MULCHMATE USA.com. Fill out a form submission, and it's $1,500 deposit on a Mulch Mate. And then when you want to buy a DMT, you spec out your DMT. We take 30% as a deposit. We can finance the whole thing, and that puts you into our queue to have the trailers built if we don't have one that's to your spec in stock. And we'll get you shipped out right away. We can ship coast to coast, Canada. We're actually looking at having these trailers built overseas and shipping Mulch Mates out that way. So if you're enjoying this content and you want to get one of these units and you want to make your life a lot easier, be able to get more work done faster, easier, quicker, make more profit, just go to mulchmateusa.com. My guys will take care of you. We'll get it shipped out right to you. It's really, really simple. Any questions you guys have, please let us know. I'll be responding to every comment I possibly can on here. And please share with your friends. If you know somebody who thinks that can benefit from this and feed their family and make more money for the next generation, that's what we're all doing this for. So thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Go crush it. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. See y'all. Mulch Mate.